All right, we're back, and I've cleaned up all my pencil lines, and so now I'm ready to tape this down on the board. And I think it's easier to tape it down on the board after you've made your circles, because then you can kind of see that you're not covering up any of your circles. So but it's important when you do watercolor to tape it all the way around down, because if you don't, your paper can buckle on you and you'll have trouble. So remember, you always still want to tape everything down. All right, I put in your Google Classroom, as well as if you're here in person, you will get a hard copy of this chart for glazing. And it's important that we read the directions here. It says draw the circles out, making the radius 1 1/16. So we already did that. The color listed first should be laid down, showing the light source coming from the top left. When that is dry, the second color should be layered on, showing the light source coming from the top left. When that is dried, the third color should be layered on, showing the light source coming from the top left. So what does that all mean? Well, we're going to start off with this first circle says it's red. So we're not going to do anything. We're going to leave that one blue, or leave that one blank because it says blue. Leave that one blank because it says yellow. The first color listed is red, so we're going to color that one red to start with as well. So is this one, so we're going to color that one red. That one says blue, so we're going to leave it white. That one says yellow, leave it white. We'll leave it white. That one says blue, we'll leave it white. This one says red for the first color, so we'll do that one. This one says red, we'll do that one. That one says yellow, so we'll leave it. This one says yellow, this one says blue, that one says yellow, so that row we're leaving. This one says red, we're going to do that one. That one says blue, we're leaving those. Then this one says red, so we'll do that one, and then this one says blue and yellow, so we're leaving those. So the red that you're using is the crimson red. It's the second color on your palette. Remember, we start with the bright magenta, so it's the second color on your palette. So when we get to the colors, read the chart at the bottom. The yellow that you're using is the 6th color from that magenta, and the blue we're using is the 14th color in your tray, so that we're all using the same color so it looks like it's supposed to. So I'm going to just leave this all over to the side here, and I'm going to use kind of that medium size brush. It's a number 6 round brush, and remember it said we're using the second red on our tray. So here's that magenta. The second one is this one right here. So that's the red that we're going to use. And the light source said it's going to be coming from this way. So it's going to be darker here and then get lighter towards the top. So I'm going to show that. So I'm going to dip it in the water. And so we're using that graduated wash a little bit here to kind of show where the light source is coming. Okay. Then if you look at the chart, this one's blue, that one's yellow, we're leaving it blank. This first one listed there is red. So I'm going to do this next one right here. The same thing I just did. And really pull your brush along that circle. You want it darker on the bottom so you can build up your watercolor, then add water. and pull it up. Okay, notice I'm staying inside the circle as well. All right, the second circle in the second row starts with red. So I'm going to do the same thing. So you should be getting really good at this. And pull it in the water. All right, so then I go down to row 3. Nothing starts with red. Row 4, this first one starts with red. So make sure you skip that third row. See how I'm dipping it in the water? All right, so the next one next to it starts with red. So I'm going to do that in all the rows. Any of the ones that start with red is the next step.